Hello everyone, and welcome to the Sri Lankan series. In these episodes we'll be sharing our experiences and adventures with you of this beautiful jewel of an island. We begin in Negombo and spend a few days heading south along the coast as far as Tangal. We stop off at various places along the way and pay a visit to the famous stilt fishermen, something I've wanted to see since I was a child. From there we head inland and up to the mountainous area of Nuwara Eliya and Ella, where tea paddies are aplenty and the scenery is just awe-inspiring. We continue north via train and bus, heading through lush landscapes up to Kandy and then up as far as beautiful Sigiriya and the famous Polonnaruwa UNESCO site. From there we make our way back to Negombo slowly, stopping off at Habarana, where we spend a night in a treehouse, and then eventually stop off at Pinawala to see the elephants, my favourite animal, playing around in the River Maha. We met some of the most amazing people along the way. We had some great adventures. We relaxed a little bit and saw some unbelievable sights. This is our experience of the small island that gives its all. Welcome to Sri Lanka. We're just heading off now to the ruins. They have bicycles here that we can rent, so we're going to hire a couple of them now. We need to head to the museum first to get the tickets, which I believe is about 2.5 kilometres away from here, and then we go to the site where the ruins are. So here's the guy, he's getting 2 bikes ready for us, I think. Okay, so these are the bikes we've just hired. Very nice little bikes. So we're just going to cycle along now. Some of the road's really nice, so I'll film some of that along the way, okay? This is just coming onto the main road. Just stopped off for a little snack. I forgot to show you what we were eating. We were pretty hungry, so we just took straight in. But we went for some of these little treats again. They're all over Sri Lanka. And they all have like a curry in, or like that had egg and curry. The one on the right there had chicken and curry. That one was just like vegetable and curry. And then you got these down here. They're kind of like a donut. They're kind of like donuts with like a certain kind of herb in it. So yeah, you can pick these up really cheap, like, you know, and you can just grab them as well on the move, just throw them in your bag. And this is a little place. This is the first kind of little restaurant. It's like a restaurant stroke shop that we came to. So we're just coming along the river here, and there's some monkeys swimming. Let me see if I can zoom in on them there. Look at this. There's loads of them. I can see actually quite a few of them along the bank. But this one, these are having a little dip, look. You can hear them rustling in the trees. Oh my god, they're having a proper little swim. I've never seen that before in my life. Just cycling down a road and see a load of monkeys swimming. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so we've just arrived at the Royal Palace. Just to let you know, it's $26 each to get in here. So here we are at the remains of the Royal Palace. constructed by Parakrahmbahu I, who was the king at the time. It was a magnificent structure, measuring 31 metres by 13 metres, and is said to have had 7 stories. As you can see today, there are only 3 remaining. The 3-metre thick walls have holes to receive the floor beams for 2 higher floors. However, if there was another 4 levels, these must have been made out of wood. The roof in this main hall, which had 50 rooms in all, was supported by 30 columns. Yeah, so after just reading the information, this used to be an actual swimming bath. This used to be the swimming baths, or as we say up north, the bath. This ruined part here is the old changing rooms. So yeah, come up here, get the kit on, ready to hit the swimming pool. Sometimes when needs must, doesn't matter where you are. Okay, so a short stroll, or a bike ride in our case. North of the Royal Palace ruins, there was an area known as the Quadrangle, and it literally is that. It's a compact group of ruins in a raised up area bounded by a wall. It's the most concentrated collection of buildings you'll find here in the ancient cities. It's an archaeologist's playpen. We started at the one called Vatadij. This is one of the more important ruins here. It's believed where the Buddha's tooth, which is now kept in the Temple of Tooth in Kandy, it was originally kept here. Just across the way was the Hattadij. This got its name because it was constructed within 60 days. Hatta translates as 60. The building was originally a 2-storey building. Just to the left of Hattadij, we have Attadij. Can you see the patterns in the name here? This structure is the oldest building in the sacred quadrangle. The carvings and the columns were just amazing. To know they've been here for all these years, it's just unreal. Next up is the Nisan Kalata Mandapa. A mandapa is a pillared structure that is open on all sides and protects the person inside from the sun with a roof. I love the shape of these pillars. Maybe 100 metres away, we have the Thurupama Image House. It's one of the few buildings where you can see a roof completely made out of bricks. Almost the whole building has survived over 900 years miraculously. The roof is semi-cylindrical in shape. Many monkeys like to hang out at this area, as you can see. Oh wow. So this mother here's got a really young. I mean, the head doesn't even look like it has full hair on it. There's the father, the mother, and the baby. Wow, can you see that? So young. Amazing. I'm not too bothered by all the humans here, considering they've got a young child. A little bit of trouble going on here. It's crazy, they were all just peaceful, and then just one upsets the whole pack and everyone's on edge. Yeah, something's going on down there, so someone's not happy. Okay, so I thought we were finished, but apparently there's another section that we've still got to see. So we're just cycling there now, just cycling to the next destination. We came across another couple of ruins as well, such as Rangkot Vihara, which was a really impressive all-brick dome, and also the Alana Paravena. This was the only white ruin we came across actually, and we were there to witness some people making their prayers at sunset. That was a very nice sight to see. The last attraction we saw was the Gal Vihara. This is a group of beautiful Buddha images that probably marks the high point of Sinhalese rock carvings. The Gal Vihara consists of 4 separate images, all cut from one slab of granite. At one time, each was enshrined with a separate enclosure. The standard Buddha is 7 metres tall, and the reclining one is 14 metres long. There were many other little bits and bobs that we saw along the way, and I'm sure they have their own story, but in all honesty, you could be here for a couple of days and still miss some. One thing I did love here was all the monkeys actually, and the dogs. They were all over the place, especially seeing the young monkeys. They just made my day. Oh my god. So now it's race time. Fabiola's got no chance. I'm off. We've seen a little road here that's a lot closer to where we're staying, so we're hoping that they'll let us exit from here and not have to go to the main exit. So they let us out of the exit that we wanted to go out, which is great because we literally are just down here So no long journey back. Just taking some local sights. No, that's a house. Fabiola keeps on thinking that the driveway to houses are roads. I don't know where we'd be without me, you know. Okay, so we're finally on the bus. We just went to exchange some money at the bank, and because it's a Sunday, I couldn't really understand what they were saying properly, but there's a different system. They had to do so much work just for me to exchange $100. It took nearly an hour. Heading to Habarana, which I think takes about an hour and a half, so I've got a window seat again. And from what I remember, there were some nice sights along the way that we missed because we were on the other side of the bus, so let's see if we can catch them this time. Hello everyone. We booked ourselves into a little tree house here, just outside of the town. We got a tuk-tuk here. It was very difficult finding it. It's literally just down a lot of like dirt roads like this, you know. It all looks the same, even with the directions from our Airbnb, the Airbnb people here. That it's the tuk-tuk driver found it difficult to find. So in other words, it's just in the middle of the jungle here, like it's the dead end of a road basically. So I'm just, while I'm down on the base, while I'm on the floor here, I'm going to show you the bathroom first, because the bathroom's a little bit separate. So I mean, you can't hear anything but nature. No cars, no machines, no nothing. Anyway, this is the little bathroom. So let's go into the bathroom, check this out. No roof. Great little shower. Just cold water, and they've even built a sink, a proper toilet down here as well. I mean, given this place is like kind of in the middle of nowhere, you know. So yeah, and so there's a shower here, but if you check this out, they've built like a little natural shower. And this feels amazing because there's no roof, you're just surrounded by trees. Literally, you know, like the shower is just on a tree. Oh, we've got a friend. Hello. Hello, Rex. This is Rex. This is the little 5-month-old dog, I think. Look at that little face. Anyway, he's distracting me. Starts off with a little balcony. As you can see, the trees just coming up through the floor there. Someone's having a siesta still. Lazy bones. These cool little stools. See, yeah, look. Hey, Rex. Rex. The dog's followed us up. But this is the little balcony. So then you come into the room. You have a lazy Mexicana on the bed. I mean, you can even see the trees up in the roof there, you know. They have little shelves and just little things that are handy, you know, when you're travelling, like a little table there for Fabiola to put her bag on. It's like a bin, I guess. Something. What do you want? What do you want? I think we're definitely going to have a friend while we stay here. He seems to be making himself at home anyway. You going in? It looks like I might be sleeping out on the balcony tonight. Someone's made a friend for sure. He is very cute though. But yeah, I think this is my little spot. Couple of beers here. And just surrounded by trees, and check these out. I don't know if you're going to pick them up, but there's this piece of wood here that's holding the roof up. Can you see little holes in there that have been drilled out? Well, there's these huge bugs, like huge kind of beetles, and they're just in and out of these holes. I'm going to try and catch one, but when we first came here, they were just all over the place. A little bit creepy, but I'm glad I know what they are now, because if I'd have heard this in the night time, I'd be thinking, what the fuck's that? I mean, you can hardly see it, can you? Do you know what I mean? It's, apart from the roof, it's pretty invisible. We've got a live one. We've got a live one. We've got a live one. Uh-oh, there's going to be trouble here, I think. As you can see, Rex is up here with us again. He quite likes the company, I think. He's so cute. Just wants to play. It's always nice to have a dog around, isn't it? Okay, so I just wanted to show you something that they have in the shower here. Bubbles. You can have bubbles in the shower. Pretty nice though. Okay, so the guy we're staying with here has just taken us to a place where we're going to watch the sunset, which you'll see in a minute. And this is like a little shortcut back to where we were staying, and he calls it Jungle Road. No? Yeah. Jungle Road. This road gets used by the elephants in the night time. So they come into these fields here now, like, and graze and that kind of thing. So once again, I'm somewhere where elephants roam, and I love that. So we're just going to head back now, get Fabiola, go for the sunset. So we're just back down at the Jungle Road. Fabiola's with me now. We've come for the sunset, and we've just come across all of this dead tree all over the place, and that's basically just elephants tearing the hell out of the trees here and just leaving it on the side, so it just dies. Yeah, it's all over. It's just so interesting to know that. Can you imagine just seeing a herd of elephants coming down this road? So here's another branch being taken down by the elephants. So we just got to the top of the rock. I mean, it's about a 15-minute, 20-minute walk away from where we are. The sun's just going down there. And then where we've just been, Sigiriya. It's quite a famous rock here in Sri Lanka. We're overlooking it from here. So Sigiriya is the smaller lump, and then the lump next to it it's the next mountain next to the Sigiriya, which I always forget the name of. I'll put it up in the corner. So we're looking at the mountain that we were up like yesterday? No, 2 days ago. We were at the top of that exactly the same time 2 days ago. Nice to see things from a different perspective. So they've got another dog here called Poppy. They found her on the side of the road. She'd been run over, or she'd had a road accident basically, and so they brought her back here to take care of her. So you can see they've used like an old piece of sheet there to bandage her leg up, and she's got this one to keep her company. Look, one day lying on the side of the road, pretty much left to die, and then you've got a friend like this one. Nice story, no? Do you remember me telling you about these big, massive, huge kind of beetle, flying beetle type things? We've just come back and there's loads of them here right now. So I'll just keep this still and you'll see them all flying around. Obviously the time of night for them. Rex clearly takes care of Poppy. Look at that. So we just arrived back at the accommodation, and as soon as we got back the guy offered us some tea. So here's the tea. Let me put my flash on, is that better? Yeah. A little pot of tea and a couple of coconuts. So and a coconut sugar holder. The kitchen to the place. Just this tiny little shack here. The smell coming out is delicious. Hello! I just want to film your kitchen, it's okay? Yeah. Oh, so this is his little kitchen. Smells delicious. He's cooking away in here. It smells very... Amazing. Cheers buddy, thank you. So the food's just arrived and this guy has been in the kitchen for what, 3 hours? Yeah. I'm not even joking, he's been in the kitchen for about 3 hours making all of this from fresh. Yeah. I mean, check out all the different kind of herbs and everything you can see in these, no? All traditional dishes. We were just looking at the reviews of this place and they all say it's very nice food. Fabiola's just served up a little bit of everything there, as you can see. So, provecho, amor.
Provecho.
Good morning everyone. So we've just woken up for breakfast and it's like a traditional breakfast here. Like a curry that's not spicy. They prepare it fresh every day, so. And then there's, I'm going to ask what this is. A little bit of a spice to it. And then you got the coconut roti. Our last little view of this place today. We're leaving here this morning to head to Polonnaruwa, which is, we're staying in a place just outside the elephant orphanage. So, you want to be in the video? I'm just filming the kitchen. So, I showed you this in the night time yesterday. This is the little kitchen. It's just a tiny little hut here. And yeah, you saw this last night basically, so they've got a nice little cooker here, and I mean the food that gets produced here is amazing. Honestly, the food that we had last night and the breakfast this morning. So here's our taxi. Thank you, bro. I just want to say thank you so much for our stay. He's been looking after us very well, and this is the chef, the guy that looks after the place in general. So much thanks for everything. Really, 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 so nice. So now it's time to leave. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed that section of our trip. In the next and final episode of our Sri Lankan adventure, we head south to Polonnaruwa to see the elephants. There's an orphanage nearby and they take the elephants right past our hotel and down into the river for a good old clean. We have a really nice view from our room too. From there we have a lovely train ride to Colombo and head back to where we began, Negombo, for our last night. We hope to see you there, but until then, take care and have fun. Peace.